live at Click Connect, special Friday night audit. Stay tuned. Craig Sullivan, you have got the most amazing shirt I've ever seen in my life. What is that all about?
Hey, that's promoting our other show, 3 Minute Thursday.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done? The mistakes that we're making right now, unbelievable.
You're going to haunt us for years. Are you kidding me?
I forgot to do it again. Where's producer Dave when you need him? Oh, well, hey, Craig, obviously I'm confused over here because of already we're out of the gate, setting up the tone of what's going on with our technical glitches and stuff like that. I've been up the craziest trip this week, man. Yeah. I was up there in mysterious Connecticut and Rhode Island, so that was a lot of fun.
Are the police looking for you?
I think they just found me.
Maybe.
Yeah. So it leads me to the question, Craig. What time is it?
Glenn?
Yes.
It's time for a Dodger dog.
I'm glad that you did that when Dave was behind there.
And it's time for an audit.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit, the only show in hospitality that's the exact opposite of a fine wine. Our episodes get worse with age. Hey, Craig Sullivan over there. I'm Glenn Hausman, and to my fellow Jews out there, Happy New Year. I'm partying like it's 57, 84. Oh, yeah, I'm bringing back the 80s, I think. At this point, what do you think? Think I should relive that? I'm gonna head out to Pac Sun, I think, right after this.
Leather jacket?
No, I didn't have a leather jacket. I had a.
You had a members only jacket.
I did have a members only jacket, but I also had a satin Duran jacket from the Eye of the Tiger tour. It was. Oh my God!
Fierce, you might as well be wearing a fucking Letterman jacket. Come on, you and Mel Gibson, Jesus.
I'm talking about the Jewish News here, and you bring up Mel Gibson.
I know. I wanted to get a rise out of you, and obviously I did.
Well, that's really pretty funny, dude. Anyway, we've got a great show for you today out there. I want to get right to bringing our guests, not because I really. We've got two of them, and we want to get them on more so I could get to the drink part of it. But I'm really happy to have these guests here today. So over the last year, I've gotten to know this woman, and she's really freaking awesome. And it's one of those situations, Craig, where wherever you go, suddenly somebody's there all the time, and it's like, why haven't I known you? Why haven't I known you before? So it's kind of It's happened to me twice this year, also with Paul Novak, who I've been bumping into in 1,000 different places and doing all sorts of content with. The next one, somebody that I immediately liked out of the gate. She's fun. She's different. She loves the world of hospitality, but doesn't have that corporate mentality about her. It's all about connecting people and doing it in a way that she feels is her way and authentic. And of course, I'm talking about Dina Belon, president, Staypineapple Hotel. Dina, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
That was the most
quite an intro.
I think anything in the last 30 years in this career. So, that was pretty wild right there. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you guys. This is amazing. I'm so excited to be here.
And our second guest, promoted today from Dr. Producer to Dr. Producer guest.
Yes.
Suzanne, we got here on the show. So I'm really excited that Dean is here, and I know that you two over there have become friends as well, and I guess you're pineapple sisters now. So what's the deal, Suzanne?
Yes. So I had the pleasure of meeting Dina for the first time at the Independent Hotel Show. And we are actually going to be doing a panel together at the hospitality show.
Nice.
And so we've just decided that the passion that we both have for pineapples is just so strong that we are now related by pineapple blood.
I love that.
That's right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's good. The producer Dave is actually backstage saying we missed the opportunity not to have Christine on too. You're right. We should have had her on the show too. Dave, why don't you,
That's
you know,
why
make
he's
a
producer
comment about
Dave,
that?
and he runs the show.
Yeah, he's muted. You're muted, Dave.
He never
The best
sounded
way
better.
I like him.
I like them that way.
I know.
So do
Did
I.
you mute me? You imagine mute me? Is that what happened?
No, you did it yourself, guys. Yeah.
You know, I feel very strongly that, you know, a missed opportunity here, because we have two of the three most wonderful pineapple ladies of hospitality, but Christine's not here. And, you know, she would bring so much additional energy to the show that I never bring. So she would have been a much better person.
That is exactly
Truth.
right.
Truth.
All right. So what's really important right now is this. So Dina, I'd love to know what you're drinking, but before that, I forgot to give you one tip before we went on air. I don't ever shut the F up. So just jump in and talk, and I will be
Talk over top of you.
Right. Yeah, just do it. Just
That's it.
get
Just
in
jump
there.
But before
Yeah.
before you guys even do that, I'm just gonna say, I just want to stop in and say hello. On the road right now, as my name says. I don't even know where the hell we are. Some town in upstate New York on 87. We're gonna hop back on the road. We just got to the Catskills, where me and Belon almost died. We've talked about that story many times before.
You know, Glenn,
So-
you're never going to live that down. But David, we got a hot dog here.
Is there ketchup on it?
Hell no.
Then it's a
You
bad.
and
Then
Dan Orlowski,
you're not
no
doing it
melted
right.
cheese.
Mustard
no
and
ketchup.
relish only.
Then you're not doing it
I
right.
like your attitude. Yeah.
I was just in the Stewart's. I could have got a hot dog on the roller and had one with you. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
A
I
good
lied.
producer
I
would
actually
have
lied.
known
I
that.
did know. I watched the intro. I just didn't care to get one. Listen, guys, gotta
See,
get back on
now
the road.
You're closer to the
Goodbye,
truth.
Dave. We'll see you
Gotta get on
later.
the road. Gotta drive
Bye.
safe. Have a great show, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Even a little bit of Dave is too much, Dave.
I like the power I have today.
Okay.
Disconnect.
So,
There you
Dina,
go.
back to something that's actually something we care about. What are you drinking?
Yes. Let's see if I can get it in the video correctly. Whoop, there it is. Whoop.
Oh, Macallan 12.
Ah,
I like
Macallan
yum.
12. But the important part is this. Let's see. Here we go.
You got the
Says
right glass.
boss lady off duty.
Duty. Love that. Nice.
I love
Great
it.
glass.
So, do you drink it neat or on the rocks? A couple of rocks. Hey, well, cheers, everybody.
Yeah, rock.
Cheers.
Happy kickoff to your weekend. Thanks for spending time with us as we do whatever the hell we do.
What's doctor, producer, guest Suzanne drinking?
I'm just sticking with an AHA. And what is my flavor tonight? Blackberry lemon. It's the closest thing I had to the door in my new office. So
Ah.
Blackberry lemon. I don't know if that
Or should I go?
for me.
Aha.
nice catch.
Yeah. So, Dina, I've got to know you a little bit this year, but the fact of the matter is, I feel like a lot of the hospitality industry is still getting to know Staypineapple hotels. I know we don't talk too much business here on this show, but tell us a little bit about Staypineapple so people
Please.
understand where we're coming from.
Sure. I'll just give you a little context. And the reason nobody knows about us is we're privately held and we're in the Pacific Northwest. Nobody goes to Seattle. So we enjoyed our very quiet little life up here with one owner. It's a family office. And a few years ago, we decided to branch out and support other independent hoteliers in raising up their hotels with the Staypineapple brand and really expand our brand that way. So we had to start talking to other people.
Yeah.
Love
It's
it.
very anti-Seattleite. We're very reserved people up here. So
That's what they say about us New Yorkers. It's crazy.
No, they don't. No, they don't, Glenn.
What are you talking about? I'm minding my own business over here. You know.
So, Dina,
Yeah,
are these
no.
all boutique
Lucky for you
hotels, or are
guys,
they
though,
branded?
I'm from all over the place.
Yeah.
There you go. Are these all boutique hotels? Are they branded hotels? Combination? What?
Yeah, all boutique
What's in your
hotels. We have
portfolio?
10. There's 10 of them across the country from Seattle to New York, all city center, urban, central business locations, under 150 rooms. All of them are unique, but they are all branded Staypineapple.
Love it. Love
Now,
it.
my important question is, where is Miami on the vision?
With alligators.
We really, really want Miami. Yes. In case there's anybody out there with a hotel in
Orange
Miami.
Come to Orange County, California first.
No. Because
I've
then
got
this
2 California hotels.
Yeah, you've got 2 of them. You need a third one. You need
No,
that
Craig.
trifecta.
no, she needs to be able to come visit me more often. So
Yeah.
we'll just
Exactly.
whole
Well,
California.
that could be down the road, Suzanne. I mean, Miami.
I think anything in a warm climate.
There you go.
Because most of our hotels are kind of coastal and northern. So anything warm.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
in.
it looks like
that.
you've got the dress down for the coastal northern stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's cold here today.
Oh, boo.
That's Glenn being sympathetic.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I feel, honestly,
I really
you
wanted
know,
him to do a spit take. You got to
for-
get another spit take.
since we're you want to see the spit take.
Yeah, but Glenn, we winterize you every year. I mean, as soon as all the chemicals are put in the pool, we put you in there, and you stop aging as well. You can't do that. You can't just spit up the drink. Yes, our first spit check.
Thank you, Liz Wolf.
I think we're going to show that like 50 times on our special Monday edition of Friday Night Audit, coming at you live from the lodging conference. I know, Craig, we've been saying 4 p.m., but maybe that time will slip a little bit until some people come into the room. So if we don't go on right at 4, don't worry.
Yeah,
we'll
be there.
I said worry. We will still be there. Panic because it's gonna happen. So, Dina, I totally forgot what I was gonna say before the spit take part of it, but we're gonna get you to do the same exact thing on this show.
I hope not.
then we have to have Suzanne do the spit take. So
I'm not outside.
So-
If I go outside, I'm going to get all foggy. It's 85 out here right now, kind of humid.
yeah, but you
And
got the
I don't want to
alligators.
waste any of my drink.
See, now that I can get behind. I think that's a very good idea. So
especially
you don't
it is
wanna waste
the Callan
that's
12
good stuff.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll get Glenn to do it through his nose, and
that's the worst. Have you ever done that where the liquid comes out your nose? I think I did that with soda when I was a kid, and then my nose is bubbling and vibrating.
I think the last time it happened, I was with you and Bruce Ford, and one of you said something really funny. Not that you don't the rest of the time, but it was truly funny. And I think we were at one of those bars.
Happens so rarely
by
that it's
LA
really funny.
But yeah, Dina, most of the jokes we do around here are fakely funny. So
it's particularly bad when it's citrus and it comes out your nose because it really hurts.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Dina, did you fall in love with hospitality or pineapples first?
Oh, definitely hospitality. I got into hospitality right out of college, completely blind, didn't know what the hell I was getting into. I think if I had known, I probably would have gone running in the other direction, but it's, and I've done almost all the different areas of hospitality. I've been in development and operations and on property, corporate office. It is an amazing career. It's an amazing industry.
You keep a job.
I usually this is the longest I've ever been anywhere. 8 years. I've never worked anywhere this long.
Nice.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. So it must really speak to you liking it and enjoying it. And honestly, I'm looking at your LinkedIn page, and you've had so many different positions there. It's like almost getting new jobs as you continue to, change this stuff. That's pretty amazing to go from director of real estate assets up to president in all of that time.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's been a ride.
Love it. Love it.
Mm.
That promotion from within in a small privately held company, there's really nothing better. There really is.
Yeah, it really is. We had a strategy and a plan for the evolution of my career here for a number of years, but our CEO did retire a little earlier than intended. So
Mm-hmm.
you may notice that my COO role was about a year.
Mm-hmm.
I had hoped I'd get a couple years to get my feet wet, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was just
like everything else in my career. I just dove in.
Glenn and I had a plan and a strategy, and you're living it right now. So I apologize.
God help us.
Was this really planned?
It really was. And we actually have production meetings once a week, but you never know it.
Well, it's so natural. It seems like it's off the cuff.
Well, it is that. It's off something. Center.
Definitely off. And but we don't.
I've got a really important question, and really this goes to you, Glenn, because it goes in the line of rehearsals. Glenn, I need to know.
Yes.
How are the rehearsals going for the Rev Par musical?
Well,
he should have been drinking because we would have got
we have assembled the greatest cast of kids that are ready to scream and shout and dance their love of Rev Par. Of course, we're talking about Rev Par, the musical, a boy meets girl kind of story where they kind of hang out at the front desk, they get to know each other, and then they sing themselves to better profits. So we're very excited about this this musical.
Okay, all right. Well,
I've been working on it ever since I finished that last sentence. So it's going to be a great show.
That's going to be awesome. I'm glad.
And we've got Kate Berta joining Glenn and I on stage. So, it's all good.
So,
literally, only nerdy people are going to like that.
Yeah.
Well, we fit that category.
So you're thinking maybe I should not have invested my life savings into this musical.
Potentially.
No. I mean, is there going to be an ROI?
Yes, there will be.
My wife's going to be going, ROI! Why?
That's right, Glenn. The thunderous applause.
I know. Dina, it doesn't get any better. I was very clear with the opening of the show that the shows get worse with age. It's bad enough when you hear them, but then you come back to it later on and you go, what the hell?
Oh, Lonnie, welcome. Glad to see you from Coldland in Florida.
Nice. Amy Montgomery, how are you?
Oh,
it is indeed the best.
She is, and congratulations on the new gig, Amy.
I was just going to say, Amy, tell us how the new job is going. And will we be seeing you on the road like we were before and all of that kind of stuff? Dina, when did you guys, speaking of being on the road, when did you start getting out there on the road? Because we talked for the first time at Alice last January, but how much before that were you out and about and trying to get into the scene?
I mean, you don't really think we were out doing something and you didn't know about it.
No, I'm just saying, if I didn't know about it, that's really awesome.
I mean, that's when you've arrived, is when Glenn is aware of you.
Oh, so. Don't bend down. We want that spit take on camera.
I really exist. I really exist.
That was delightful and cutting. It was awesome.
About 18 months, not long before you and I met, we started getting out and talking to people and tell them about our perspective and our point of view and what we were up to.
Yeah, it's because like all of a sudden it's like you and like the Foxfold guys, they just kind of like, you all kind of like boom, just kind of showed up and like I don't know from where, but it was really cool. And now I see you at like every single event. So is that kind of is your strategy now to just try to get out there as much as possible and connect and kind of get to know the business? Yeah, you're nodding.
Yeah, I mean, I think particularly for us, because we were so quiet and so private for so long that like literally nobody knew who we are. People in Seattle didn't know about us. So,
right.
We recognized from the very beginning that we really needed to get out there and talk about what we're doing and how we're doing it and how it's different and what the value is and over time that will that'll create interest in the brand. So
absolutely.
And it's worked really well, right? We don't necessarily need to go sell ourselves when people are just hearing about what we're doing and they're interested. They start calling us and going, hey, we've got this project. So
that's pretty cool. And I give you credit for getting out there and doing that. I've found in all the years I've been in business that a lot of companies have unrealistic expectations of what it takes to become a name in the business. And they think, I'll go to 2 or 3 events and then it'll be fine. But those first 2 or 3 events, you're lucky if you even start talking to people. Yeah. Where do you begin? How do you make those connections? How do you get people to remember you the next time? So that's pretty scary process, Dina. What was it like trying to like get in on this community?
It was. I mean, I am really lucky that I've been in the business for over 30 years. And so I knew a lot of people already from my time at Wyndham and Marriott and other companies. But I'll tell you the best trick anybody can use, find a shocking tagline and use it to death. So you'll see it at the lodging conference. The backdrop of our little tiny booth at the lodging conference is bright yellow and it says "Get naked." So
see, now with Glenn, his shocking comment is actually a taser. So you got to be a little careful. You tell Glenn to be shocking, he's going to tase somebody. And
he might go too far.
Yeah. It's a learning disability I have. I'm very literal. So
we like to be very kitschy and fun and a little irreverent at times. And it makes for people to pay attention. And then we try to be intelligent after we get their attention.
Oh, well, see, Glenn and I never try and be intelligent. That's too much. That's a headache.
Too much fun for them.
How would you describe your hotels? Because you and I really don't know each other. We're just meeting for the first time. And I'm thinking the vibe is going to be fun. It's going to be different. It's going to be unique. You're going to walk in and you're just going to go, wow, I already like this place and I don't have buyer's remorse walking into the lobby. Am I pretty close on that? Or
yeah, no, you're pretty close. I mean, I think each hotel is totally different. That's one of the interesting things of our brand is any building can really be a Staypineapple. We've got a 24-story high rise that has 4 rooms per floor in New York that is itty bitty, right? And we have older, low slung buildings, that were built in the 50s. And what we do is elevate each one of those unique characters. But the key is to Staypineapple, the thread. Every hotel is different, but the little thread is whimsical elegance. And we can dial up and down the whimsy and the elegance depending on the property.
So let me throw this example out to you and see how you would dial up the whimsy and all that. So let's say I've got a place out on Long Island and it's a swim club, a smokehouse, a yacht club, and a hotel. How would you dial up the whimsy on that? Oh, and soon to be a brewery and dispensary.
Yes.
Ooh, I like the dispensary.
Yeah, we're working on that. I got a birthday coming up, so I think I'm going to buy myself a little. Wait, Maybe I shouldn't say anything. I think my new life insurance policy has not yet been signed. So. Try getting life insurance at 53. Not fun. So
not fun.
Try getting it at
Some
68.
cavity searches involved.
no, I wrote that.
Likes that. He loves TSA full cavity searches.
Yeah, like I've gotten so many years without that happening. Now I'm like, what? You don't love me anymore? You don't need me anymore? Just,
you're flying to Phoenix. You're going to get one.
No.
It's going to be so hot. I'm so not looking forward to that, little Bart.
At least it's in October this year. I was there for My Place Hotels did a conference in Tucson 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, and we had a great time, but it was hot. It was definitely hot. Although at night, once the sun went down, it was gorgeous out. So I'm really hoping that'll be the same for this one, Dina. Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you guys, everybody comes to the Lazy River race on Monday at the lodging conference.
Now that you bring it on, Jennifer is saying, I'll be keeping clothes on for the Lazy River portion. Dina, I've been talking about this Lazy River race since I missed last year, and I promise I am going to be the laziest MFer ever out there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be on the general session stage. I'm going to be so lazy. I'm going to be coming from the Lazy River to that general session. That's how long it's going to take me to complete the race.
Still with the inner tube around the middle, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's part of it. He's got to wear that and his Crocs. But
yeah.
Harry Javers and I were the absolute last year for the Lazy River. So
and I am
relinquishing my spot to Glenn.
Yeah.
So he's got to come in dead last, and if he doesn't,
I know
you're a failure.
Those Crocs will slow him down, though. Like seriously, that's gotta wait.
Did you and if you don't feel comfortable wearing a bikini like Glenn and Craig, then you can do the mega duck. We've got like these giant ducks you can also raise.
Yes, I love that. And Suzanne, I'll bring you back a duck.
I appreciate it. It would go. What are we? 300 and something. I just got a new blue duck in my office.
Wow.
Yes, I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like
you collect ducks.
You know I have a rubber duck collection. There's like over 300.
No duck, man.
I had no idea.
Oh, I will send you a text. But the problem is I just had to move, and so the question was, it looks like pineapples threw up in your office because they're all over. And then I was like, well, what about the ducks? Because it's like I have 3 bags of ducks that now I need to figure out how do I display all of these rubber ducks. It's serious.
Are you friends with the Peabody?
I used to work for the Peabody.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. I totally forgot. I used to work at the Peabody too.
But I worked for their
Holiday
Inn properties. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there in August.
I actually have a Peabody duck. It's
They're
not
so cute.
He's really cute. I'd have to like shut my video off because I'd fall down trying to get it. But I might do that just for you, Dina.
All right, so
I keep the camera rolling. Don't turn off the lens.
Yeah.
Because
turn the camera off.
Glenn, hit the button. Bring it back on.
Oh, she looks like she's getting something. So we'll wait. Oh boy, she's moving. Really? I didn't know a person could do that. This is crazy. I wish you guys could see what's going on over here.
So, Dina, what areas are at the top of your list for either development or management of a hotel? Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
He's got like a whole like box and everything.
That looks like Tom Gachet.
I love that.
I wonder if he modeled for that.
See? The Peabody. Right there.
Peabody.
This is the new one that I just got. He's a skeleton duck for Halloween.
Oh,
for Halloween.
Glenn, you need one of those for your Studio B.
Yeah, I know. I definitely do.
And Lonnie, I will give you an update once I finally do my office and situate things. I will do another recount on the ducks. Don't worry.
I'm going to be going, Dina. I'm going to be going down in May to participate in Memphis in May on one of the barbecue.
You're going to love that. You're going to love that.
And Doug Brown from the Peabody said he would hook me up with a duck master as a duck master. So
I heard you begged him for that. Doug told me.
He did.
Yeah, I'm totally. I'm like, I
He
have no
told me
shame.
it was a little embarrassing. He was kind of.
Yeah, it was a little embarrassing, but you've noticed by now I debase myself on a regular basis. So
Glenn,
I hardly even remember doing it.
You've got to hire somebody to use your phone to videotape the whole thing.
I know. I got to. You absolutely know if I'm actually get to do that, I'm so gonna make sure that there's a video.
There's got to be a video.
Just make sure that I get to travel with you.
Yeah, the Kim Kardashian in me is like, think of the clicks, you know.
Yeah. So the question was, is it a festival duck? And so I would say yes, it is, because like there's the whole legend in the back. The cool thing that I did not know, my friend Chris, we used to work at Boston together. He said like one of the largest companies called Celebriducks. And so he came in saying, this is my friend, and literally started lifting all my ducks up and checking their butts. And out of the 300 something ducks that existed, I did not have one, but this is a Celebriduck.
Mm.
So now you know something.
I'm just glad you weren't saying that Glenn was a duck and you were checking his butt. So
no, I am not
He
doing
I'm
that.
a total duck, but whatever.
I love the Peabody.
So Amy has a question for Dina. Do you have any properties on Maui?
Oh, we get asked that a lot. Not yet. We would love to get a property in Hawaii. I mean, it makes sense, right? No, and people are like, what? Why pineapple? You're from Seattle. I don't even understand what you're talking about. It doesn't make any sense.
They're probably caught up with the pineapple thing.
Yeah, they don't get that the pineapple's the international sign for hospitality.
Well, I'm going to give you the real story here.
Oh boy.
Ooh. So this is the inside scoop on why pineapple. The reality is, and I don't have long enough hair, so excuse this. Michelle, our owner, used to wear her hair up. For those who knew the good old days of a banana clip, she used to wear her hair up like this with like a little crown, and her dad called her his little pineapple.
Oh, I love that.
And that's why we're called Staypineapple.
Love it.
Nice. I love it.
I love it. That's
Marketing genius, right?
I know.
I love it. I think it's great. So, Dina,
well, the Peabody is similar. It's like a drunken escapade that brought the ducks into the Peabody. It's
right.
It wasn't Glenn
so
or I,
much stuff they brought the ducks into the hotel. There was a lot of Macallan 12 that night, is my guess.
Yep, it was. Yeah.
Amy still hasn't used the banana.
Oh, awesome.
Amy's a bit.
I love it.
So, Dina, what areas are on your radar for development and management? I mean, what market do you want to just all of a sudden move into?
I'd be like, Dina, I'd be like places that want to
Maui.
Have their hotels there.
Places that like Pineapple, the brand. Yeah. We love San Antonio, Miami, really the warm climates on the southern side of the country, but any kind of urban-esque type location. It doesn't have to be, gateway cities, but places where Staypineapple will fit well. There's a lot. I mean, think about South Carolina, anywhere where a boutique hotel can really show off its independent nature and doesn't need to have a flag on it. I mean, if we're in Poughkeepsie, did I say that right?
Poughkeepsie, yeah.
New York.
Totally.
You did.
I love Poughkeepsie. It's where the Facts of Life took place.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even in Poughkeepsie, I feel like I mutilate that name every time I say it. But
no, you're absolutely right on target with that. And I mean, you've got Santa Monica, you've got Newport Beach, you've got Irvine, Palm Springs,
Phoenix, Scottsdale, Palm Springs. Yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot of different markets that would welcome you. Okay, that they want that creativity, they want that you celebrating the community that you're in, And and Glenn's heard me tell this story before. I live in a small beach house, okay? So brother single, sister's
Small beach house. It's
married
73
and has
rooms.
3 kids. So I don't have the infrastructure for everybody. Somebody's staying in a hotel. Guess who? Okay, and that hotel that celebrates the community, where you can have that as a base camp and do a lot of meals there, do some drinking there, a few other things, and it works on so many levels with everybody wanting to have an experience. They don't want the McDonaldization of hospitality. And
to be honest, it's a little frustrating that it feels like the mega brands are following us now.
They are. No, it's
we've been out there doing this for 15 plus years, and now all of a sudden, what a great idea! Hyper personalized service.
Concentration. Glenn I didn't want to spill a drop of that drink.
No,
you're right, Dina.
One of the things that I see with all the major hotel companies is they're all like, we want to be different, and then they all go different in exactly the same way. It's no disrespect. It's just that they're following industry trends and that sort of thing and trying to be on top of things. And there's only so many ideas, so they tend to, be the same.
And I worked in the mega brands
left and right, and they constantly throw them out because they're garbage, but we still have ideas.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? There is 100% a lot of value in branded hotels. They just don't all have to be branded hotels.
Right.
And you can't do what we do in the boutique space and have a strong brand. When I started at Staypineapple, I came from the big brands, and I was like, oh, I'm going to take this brand and I'm going to create standards, and I'm going to scale it, and I'm going to do all this cool stuff. And I quickly realized that, a boutique hotel is not the same thing as a small Marriott. It's not the same thing.
Totally different.
It's a completely different business model.
Not only that, it's a lot harder because you're not going to get X amount of reservations delivered at your door. So you've got a starting point of 0 as opposed to 40, 50, 60% on any given day. That's a scary proposition. But in your case, if you could pull it off, well worth it, because you get to play by your own hospitality rules.
Well, and I think we found the middle ground. Yeah, we found the sweet spot where we created our own brand, and now we get about 50% direct booking, just like Marriott does. But we don't do it through a rewards program. We don't have to give people free night stays to get them to book with us. We give them really great experiences, and they want to book with us.
See, I love that. I love that.
That's awesome. Amy is saying hotels that look like your home make me want to stay longer. Hotels, unfortunately, hotels that look like my home are usually shut down by the cops.
Shut down by the health department.
Yeah, there ain't no A hanging in that window. Sorry, G.
I love it. Oh, yeah, actually, one of the funny things is I tell a lot of if I'm doing panels and stuff like that, I often tell people ahead of time, like, you can try to make fun of me, let's just joke around, do that sort of a thing, because there's nothing better than,
for me not to make jokes.
Pin
the tail on the donkey. It's nothing better.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's for sure. All right.
Now I have to deal with both of these guys. Wait a minute.
I'm tired for this today.
All right,
I don't know how you do this all the time.
Listen, it is an adventure every single day. I have no idea what it shows out to be. But it's good.
Hey, life's a mystery. Just roll with it.
Listen, I probably, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, would I ever have done anything like this, hung out with these guys or fly by the seat of my pants? I would have been like, no. And now, I'm like, what? You want me to prepare something? no, like I am so proud of myself. I embraced AI this week like there was nobody business. And like literally, I am so proud of myself that I figured out how to make a complete and utter presentation, pictures, titles, everything, and like didn't need notes and went in and was like, I owned it.
Baby, yeah.
Not show Glenn that program.
Dude, I've used AI to script every word coming out of my mouth tonight. So, you know, we're fine.
Suzanne, it's like what I said at the show a couple weeks ago. Lead like a girl.
Yep. We are going to lead like girls because that's how we do it.
Yeah. I love it. And, you know, we were talking about rules in hospitality, so I want to do this. All right, I decided I want to rewrite a rule in hospitality. And if you're going to make us go ahead and put the key on a security thing in the elevator, which is fine, not complaining about that, and then push a button, you got to have a little shelf action going on over there because I got my morning coffee, I got a little bag or something like that. I have no idea how the hell I'm supposed to do this and get the right floor and all of that stuff going without spilling stuff. Then all of a sudden, I got coffee all over the bottom of the elevator. Someone's slipping, someone's falling, someone's got a concussion. I'm putting hotels out of business, all because no one took a minute to put a little shelf in there to make sure I could hit my button. So I'm thinking that would be a great opportunity.
That's your new rule. Well, I'm going to tell you, I disagree with you, and I'll tell you why.
Good.
We have a shelf in our elevator at Watertown, and I have knocked my butt into it so many times that I have bruises on it. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
I wish I had an unintended consequences graphic. Oh my God.
Because what you do in an elevator is back up to the back wall without looking.
All right. How about like a sticky thing on the wall that you can then
flap down?
Yeah.
So all coffee cups should come. All coffee cups should come in Velcro, and we can just stick the coffee on the wall.
Oh, there you go.
How about
that I could go for because I wouldn't have a bruise on my butt.
How about having the buttons on the same side in all the elevators instead of one's on the left side, one's on the right side?
Or how about just on both sides?
Well, that's what
I love, but you're gonna get the pushback.
Right, you're acting like we didn't. We talked about this a little while ago because I can't stand it because everybody you have that one person who's like standing in front of the one numbers thing, and then then everyone comes in, it's awkward and it's weird for them. You know, hey, I got to get in there, and it was like, sorry.
No, here's another idea. Take the stairs, guys. You could use the exercise.
Well, that's a whole other
conversation. Wow. I mean, you're right, but wow. I can't believe
I both dropped a lot of weight over the past few months. So,
yeah, my family doesn't speak to me anymore. So that's, so.
But did they ever really? Come on. I want that spit take, Glenn. You're holding back.
I know. Sorry. I don't want to clean up the mess.
Do it. Spit.
Oh, boy.
I know. Yeah, sorry about this, Dina. But
this is
we figured you could handle it. So next week at the Lodging Conference. Yeah.
I should have had a glass before we got started, I think.
Yeah.
Love it.
So Amy is elevating her pitch and she's doing it in an elevator. And it's true. That's actually one of the phrases that I talk about with the students. Got to have your elevator pitch, what it takes to get from one floor to the next. And if it's not something, get off.
Is an elevator pitch still really a thing?
I think it's more of an expression at this point.
Well, I still teach it from that vantage point of getting people to compress and succinct what they're trying to say to actually communicate their message quickly because they get lost.
But Glenn and I love to talk way too much. So, and I'm Irish. I can't shut the fuck up anyhow. So, an elevator pitch doesn't work for me.
Yeah, as soon as you get me turned on, that's all. I just, I get really excited.
Yeah. I think.
I was going to say, I worked with one management company.
Mm-hmm.
And before every event,
You know,
the CEO would sit everybody down who was going to whatever that event was. He goes, okay, let me hear your elevator pitch. You know, and they go around the room. And it's like, oh shit, really? You know, really? And then he would critique them in front of everybody and really embarrass them.
That sounds like so much anxiety.
Yeah, it really was.
So much
You'd
anxiety.
look at one person and go, "You're such a hillbilly. This is the point you need to make," and then move on to the next person.
That's a really great way to get your team excited about working for you. You know?
Yeah, maybe a great example of how not to manage like a girl.
So what does this do things like a girl thing? I'm afraid to say anything. I don't want to get in trouble. So
you're not going to get in trouble. Late. That's the point of doing it like a girl. You're not going to get in trouble.
Thank goodness.
And we're not going to embarrass you.
That's right.
I know, because you know I'm going to embarrass myself. So what's the difference?
Exactly. Yeah. And we just might highlight your embarrassment.
Yeah. So what is this?
Nice,
More of a thing of trying to like recapture that kind of phrase?
Yeah, I for me, it's about really encouraging other women to know that we do things a great way, just as girls, and you don't have to be, you don't have to conform to a masculine mold to lead. You can lead the way you want to lead.
Yeah,
and it's probably better.
Yeah, I'll take that a step further. You shouldn't go to any mold. You got to find your authentic self and find how to connect with people through this vessel that we are in. Everything is individual, you know, and that's what I love about trying to figure out who you are and how to connect with people.
I know lots of guys who manage like a girl.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I spent 38 years in publicly held corporate America, and I got to tell you, the best bosses that I ever had were women. Each and every time.
All right, so
here,
we're got a girl right here, and that's Amy.
Yeah. My elevator pitch is from Amy. Craig Sullivan and Glenn Houseman are my best friends. What else do you need to know?
Oh, you're in bad shape, Amy. I love you dearly, but oh my God, no.
No, we'd like you to close deals, not get closed out of deals.
Out of them, yeah exactly.
Or they just tune out. They just.
Yeah, you're better off saying that.
No, that's Glenn who? Craig,
what? That's like saying, you know, producer David's your best friend.
Oh, goodness gracious.
There you go. My pineapple sister's got my back.
She's going to pop in now.
Yeah. So how did you two bond over your pineapple-tude?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm like really envious. Like Dina has it to a different level. She actually has pineapple sneakers. Like I have a lot of clothes. So like I am really kind of a little stressed about what I'm going to actually wear on the stage with her. And I don't have the headspace for it. But I mean, I don't have that snazzy a pineapple shoe. And I mean, I have pineapple shoes, but I don't know how to
wear actual pineapples.
We really, that would be a great idea. That's a good idea. I like it. We love to put our logo on everything. We love branding literally everything. So including tennis shoes. Yes.
Yeah. And I will say props to you about the Lazy River race, because I'm like, a lot of times I see people spending a lot of money on sponsorships. And I'm like, what are you getting out of it? They were going to eat the meal anyway, and your logo there doesn't really do anything. But this is fun. This is different. This is really connecting your brand to your personality. I'm going to ask the worst interviewer question. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's funny because we talked to Harry quite a bit about what we would do. I mean, we spent almost 9 months talking to them before we finally came up with the Lazy River, because everything that was proposed, we were like, no, we don't want to sponsor golf. We don't want to, like it doesn't have anything to do with who we are. And we don't do a lot of sponsorships. Right. Primarily for that reason, because we only do it if we can really attach it to something that's unique about us. And the Lazy River race nailed it. So we also have the pineapple margarita
Yes.
cocktail during the race. So
I had a few of those last year.
Nice.
Yes.
they're really good and bottomless. So go to town.
This is not good news. We're supposed to do that live show, and then I have to do like the whole cocktail party, and then several days. That's a great way, horrible way to start off the conference.
Do you have the pictures still from the Lazy River, Glenn?
Do I have any pictures from the Lazy River? I have no idea what you're talking about.
There we go.
Hey,
there's Amy, there's me, and there's Harry, all coming in last.
Yeah, we were talking about this year making everybody sit on the inner tube instead of being able to walk. What do you think?
As somebody who's
I like being in the water.
I've got a workaround strategy to that to kind of like slow down a little bit. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's fine.
Be head first in the water.
Head first. That'd make everybody move fast. Swim fast so you can breathe.
Exactly.
Amy with her feet down was saying that it was hard. So I don't know. Can we make it harder?
Well, we were trying to make it harder.
If you're sitting in it, then it's going to be harder.
Yeah.
That was so much fun last year. It really was. Sorry, I'm going to miss it.
And it's saying Lazy River how about Toad's Wild Ride? Yeah.
That's a whole other story. Don't go there.
I was so not on a lot of edibles on that ride, so it was very normal experience for me. But I came off that ride. It's like the happiest person on the planet coming off that ride.
How does that go again?
I don't know.
It was after one of my conferences.
Clap like a girl, Glenn. Clap like a girl.
That was a fun day. That was a fun day.
Small World. Do you like that one too? Yeah.
I did that. Yeah.
Only back when I did shrooms. One time though, a number of years ago, I ate a bunch of edibles, and I was in Orlando property for an event that I was working for, a company that I was working with at the time, and I ate a bunch of edibles, and I was feeling really great, and I put on an awesome jam from Fish, and I went through all of that, listening to this massive, this awesome banger of a jam with all the characters just moving around and stuff like that, and it was just like the coolest thing. Also, Space Mountain, and pretty much every other ride is great when you're listening to great jams. And
you might get put on the Disney no-fly list. I don't know.
I know. That's all right. Disney knows my name is Dave Mignano, so it's not a problem.
That was great. Recognition. That was great.
Yeah.
We've said his name twice. We do it one more time. It's Beetlejuice. He's gonna.
I know. We don't need that. Wouldn't that be funny if we said and he actually came back? He did threaten to come back towards the end of the show if he got to somewhere.
He's too busy trying to find cheese to put on that hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's hysterical.
You guys have too much fun on this show.
We do. This is a labor of love. It really
I'm going to be the interviewer here for a second. What was originally or now is the point of this show?
There is no point. There is no point. It's just about having fun. Now, if there was a point, Glenn and I talked and said, this should be like at the end of the lodging conference. You've had a hard day walking the trade floor, going to the booths, and now you're and this is when they were at the Arizona Biltmore, because that's really the example that we use. you're sitting at that outside bar, drinking and swapping lies and telling stories with everybody. That was the antithesis of the show.
But Dina, the actual point we have for real thought this through. The real point is to bring on people that we love in hospitality industry that you see as business folk, and getting to see them as real people, you know,
the human side.
The human side of it, and just kind of like break that down. So, you know, we get that vibe of what it's like hanging out with people. When we do good business and all the relationships we make, you know, I've gotten to know you over interviews, but it's most of the time it's just like having a cocktail, spending time with, doing an activity with. Like, I know I'm going to get a great connection with whomever, fighting it out for last place on Monday. So at a Monday at 11, come to the Lazy River Race, and don't you dare try me. Yeah.
So, and you know what I love? This is the way we should always be. Just FYI, is authentically ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the crazy thing is, these two haven't done an audit in their lives.
Yeah.
Well, what are we talking about? Scientology? What do you mean? What are we?
Like a night audit.
Oh God!
Oh, an actual night audit.
I'm a deal guy. Okay.
That would require
I'm
counting.
not an ops person.
He's a deal guy. I mean, what's the deal with that guy?
At least I can say we've done operations. I've done an audit.
I've never done operations. Okay, never. It was always about the real estate transaction. It was the acquisition. It was the refinance. It was a construction loan. On and on and on. Repositioning of the asset. All of that.
Have you at least done a punch list, Craig?
I have, in reference to a PIP. Yes.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about a list of people who have screwed you. You know, punch list.
Glenn, those people don't matter. I've got you. I've got Suzanne. I've got producer Dave. Why would I concern myself about that?
Have another drink. Keep drinking, Dina. They haven't done much.
She's going, oh shit, let me out of here now.
Well,
maybe we'll get Dina to do a spit take.
Well, speaking of that, believe it or not, we are at this. Holy crap, that was a fast hour. We've already gotten to the Plug-a-Palooza. The reason why you turn in, or we get to shill anything that we want. Dina, you are our guest this evening. What do you want to sell shamelessly right now here on the show?
I want to sell Staypineapple. I want some hotel owners out there to call me tomorrow and go, man, I loved your interview and Friday Night Lights, you were the best, and you're going to line with our hotel.
Oh, and people tune into this playing football.
Can you imagine if I actually got that phone call? That would be so rad. It really would. I've said forever, there's two ways that we're going to get owners to buy into our brand. One is through NOI. We kill it, because we operate super lean and we know how to do it. Or people that just really love our brand and love the quirkiness and the irreverence and all that.
Yeah, it's great. I love that you know what you are and are unabashedly proud of being that. We need much more of that in society. I see too much of trying to be in, we did a webinar yesterday together, kind of like in that mushy middle, right? Where you're trying to appeal to everyone, but you don't appeal to anyone. And what Dina is doing over there is having a very particular, I think the phrase you used was a point of view that really helps connect better with people. Yeah.
With our people. We do have people that are offended by our I'm naked door hangers. So
yeah.
You can't please everybody.
Sadly enough, they're just people who can't pull it off. So what do you do?
There's people who just say Glenn and I, and we go, what the hell?
Yeah. That's a shame. Suzanne, what do you got?
Well, if you want to see more of Dina and I, then the place to be is at the hospitality show.
And hold on 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Amy is saying, Dina, there's so much opportunity in the DC area for your brand. Let's talk next week. I have buyers. All right. So,
I like. See, look.
There we
yeah.
go.
All right. So sorry to interrupt you.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, Suzanne, hospitality show, San Antonio, where Dina is going to be having a hotel real soon, is my guess. What do you got going on there?
So we are going to be doing bold tech for boutique success, enhancing the guest experience. And I'm moderating this girls lead panel. Dina is going to be one of the amazing people on the team. We've got 4 other ladies, and we're just going to really look at how the boutique hotels are doing it differently, being more nimble and adaptable, flexible, integrating technology into it, and in many instances, a little bit more successful because they're being led by girls. So definitely join us on Tuesday on the solutions stage.
Awesome. Love it. Gregory.
Hey, season 10, click connect. You get that graphic?
Maybe.
No.
Hold on. Oh,
Producer Danny and I are back.
Hold on.
There we go. Season 10, click connect. We've got our first 2 episodes out. I got to tell you, we've got 2,000 people tuned in less than 24 hours to one of our episodes. So I'm really proud of that. Thank
That's
you
amazing.
guys all very much.
Clearly, Glenn was not in that episode.
Yes.
Tell him that.
He didn't say 2,000 people turned off the episode.
Yeah. So producer Danny and I are back. You know, she's just the best producer in the world, and I love her dearly. Danny makes the show run, and we've also got there we go, click 8, our 8th annual California Logic Investment Conference, March 5th and 6th at the Westin Long Beach. So you can fly into Long Beach or LAX, John Wayne if you want to as well. Brands, lenders still making loans for hospitality, insurance carriers, third-party professionals, brokers, designers, architects, so much more. Join us. We got Glenn Hausman up on the stage. We've also got Dr. Producer Suzanne up on the stage as well. So join us for that. And then next week, Glenn Hausman and I, Friday Night Audit, special edition on Monday from the trade floor. Maybe someplace else as well. And then on Thursday, our recap on 3-Minute Thursdays exclusively on Instagram. Join us.
That's awesome. I want to thank the good folks over at Red Roof for having me host some stuff for them this week up at the one and only Mohegan Sun. And while you're thinking Mohegan Sun, check out my interview with Jesse Sturgic, who's the Director of Strategic Marketing. We talk all about what they're doing. I love talking to these giant-sized, massive resorts because it's a great proving ground for ideas that are going to help you be more successful out there. And, of course, you can catch me on stage at the Lodging Conference on Wednesday, where I'll be hosting a general session focused on thoughts from the top of leadership. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about what their thoughts are about the industry, but mostly I'm going to be asking them questions about who they are and how they became the person that you know them as, right? We all think we're all fully formed individuals, but we're going to go and try to talk about the stories of how they became the people we perceive them to be today. So I think that'll be fun. And then, hey, you're going to have to drag the shoot.
You're
going to have to pry the floaty out of my cold, dead hands because that's how
lazy river race.
Lazy river race. Sorry. I was having a little Clint Eastwood connection in my head. So,
good luck, Dina. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Such big words.
I know. I'm not good with. Right. The most I could go is 2. Scylla. Can't finish it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me tonight. Well, I think you all know what's wrong with me.
We already talked about it earlier, I
You're
think.
tired, Glenn.
Thank you so much. Love you guys. Have a great time. We'll see you next time right here in the one and only Friday Night Audit Monday, live from the lodging conference. Bye. See you later.
Don't